Every time John comes on, we kind of give him a little exercise here, since you do so many characters. We're talking about traveling. I'm going to give you a couple of names of, say, tourists from other countries who are coming over to America on vacation, and you just give me your impressions or why they came here or wherever it flows, all right? British agent Leslie Sitzpuffin.
Actually, it's Fitzpuffin.
I'm sorry.
It's mispronounced. It was when I was first a young agent, and obviously still being mispronounced. But that's perfectly understandable and perfectly all right. I've never been in all my travels. I was in the British Army, and as a youth, I wasn't with any army. I was just mainly at home in Devon. But when I jumped out of school, I went directly to Africa, and then we engaged the Italians there, and the Germans too. And I was in the bloody war for some time. And then time took its toll, and I went to India and raised snakes. And then now I want to go to America, and my chief reason for going, there's so many reasons. I mean, when you think of 50 states, my God in heaven, that's a tremendous amount of people in a vast country. I can only think of China and Russia being as big, or Africa. America's right in there. It's just enormous. And so much going on, you know, color TV and automobiles on the highways and pretty girls doing things. And so I want to go and see a baseball game.
Really?
Any man that makes a couple of £1 million with a mitten in the middle of summer, catching a silly white ball and hitting something with a stick, I want to see it.
Yes.
Well, if I don't see it, I suppose I'll go directly to the apartment and put my head near an air conditioning unit.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Leslie. How about Monsieur Francois Defoe?
Ah, Monsieur Defoe.
Mr. Defoe. I mispronounced your name again.
No, it's all right. You know, fou is correct. You know, fou in French means crazy.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yes, I am very aware of that.
Francois de Crazy.
Francois de Fou. Francois de Crazy, you know, when it's translated into English at any rate. But my reason for coming to America, like the other man, I was never in a war. It was unfortunate. I couldn't go. I had double murmur in the mind or something. And they call it mon saccharé chez tendu, which is mind murmuring. And the eyes roll around and you can't concentrate on the artillery. So I passed on that and had just a series of affairs de son cher.
I see.
And but I'm going to America because I've always wanted to go to Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Oh, yes. I've been married, 6 or 7 times, you know. Oh, yes. And I'd like to try one more, Maybe go to Anaheim for a honeymoon and whatever, but I've seen so many beautiful women, they're not all in Paris or Bordeaux or Monaco or, Algiers or whatever, Italy. There are a number of them, right in Hollywood. The young girls who are 25, 30, 35. Right now, I would settle for a woman about 48. A good woman who just said, I know a woman down the street where I live is like that. She carries a ghetto blaster,
Well, it's totally nice that you're here. Now let's talk to a tourist from Germany, Hans Beldenhofer.
Yes, that's exactly right. Well done. Good thinking. Hans Beldenhofer.
Hans Beldenhofer.
Obviously, I'm German, And a lot of people during the engagement I was in thought I was Dutch. I started out with the Edam cheese as a child. And we captured a guy by a windmill when Father and I were visiting Amsterdam. My main reason for coming to America is to visit the cemeteries.
Beg your pardon?
Cemeteries. I love battlefields.
Oh, I see.
Really, I should have said battlefields. Same thing, if you die there with a cannon, or you just whatever, But I want to also see my dream, and I'm originally from Bavaria, What? Yeah, I recognize her. Fräulein Steckler. I thought you'd raise your hand sooner or later. Used to be in that leather coat in Paraguay. It gave you away. Anyway, I really looking forward to seeing Detroit.
Detroit?
Oh, yeah. Any major city with all those incredible, marvelous people and those guys that sit down at the drawing boards and make the cars. They goofed. And I want to see why Detroit made a mistake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Phyllis,
Other than that, you know, a couple of steins, a little beer. Prost it.
yeah, well,
Ooh, geez, you hit that a good lick.
thank you, Hans.